Conjugate Chronicles episode 9. Hope everybody had a great holiday. I know I did. My family, friends are all well and happy. This is my first week of training in my garage gym. It was pretty awesome to be able to go in your backyard, drink a cup of coffee in the morning, head out in the backyard, get work done, and head back inside and start your day. So the future is going to be pretty awesome here at 908 Barbell HQ. But yeah, here's my dynamic effort bench day. I did 16 triples at 135. On the floor press, I have a short monster mini band there from EliteFitness.com. The sets moved well. I had a bit of a flare up in my elbow, which then caused my shoulder to bother me a little bit. But I got through the work, and the reps are fast. Like I said, my shoulder was bothering me, so I just kept it light. I deloaded the press this week. We worked with 95 pounds for 3 sets of 10. I really needed to make sure that, being that it was my first day in the gym, that I kind of figured out how things were going to have to move around. Where do I put the benches? Where do I put my dumbbells? Where do where my bars stay? So it was kind of a feeler day. So as the days progress here in this video, you're going to see I kind of get up my feet under me a little bit more. Here's Steve. He's running a Jim Wendler 531 program. It's worked for him in the past. It's something he's going to stick with. It's 145 for 5 plus. He bangs out 9. Steve likes to pause with that weight over his head and gather himself for the next rep, but he always does a good job driving his head through. If that bar is able to get over his head, and he's going to lock it out. I've seen Steve press enough to know that. Here is my third week of front squats for dynamic effort. We have 215 8x2. Like I said before, got up early, came out here, banged my sets out, and had a fun time doing it. I had new lighting put in the gym, so the video quality is going to look a little bit better. The bands are average bands. I moved into my deadlift work. I pulled from the floor. This is the first time I pulled from the floor conventional since I hurt my back about 9-10 weeks ago. Here's my last warm-up set. I worked up in plates doing sets of 5. I have a monster mini and a mini band, short band on there, banded to the rack. And here's my top set of 405 for 5. I have a really old lady neighbor next door who I don't want to wake up. This is in the morning. This is about 5:30, so I don't want to bang the weights around too much. So I'm trying to be the nice neighbor for now. But it felt good. Felt to handle a little bit of weight and not even having hit your problem or no pain, no nothing. Felt explosive and fast. Here is Christmas morning, 275 for 5 triples. Felt good. My elbow was still bothering me, so I stuck with the football bar. And here I have incline close grip with a shoulder saver and the fat grips. The shoulder and elbow were flared up, so I started to think of some alternative things I can do to still get a good tricep pump. And this has worked for me in the past. I know I did it about 3 weeks ago, and I was blown away on how much contraction I was getting out of my triceps. So I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to waive it. That was 185. I'll probably do 205 and then maybe 225 for my last week. Keep it around sets of 10. Here is Saturday, Steve's squat day. It's his 5 week again, so 235 for 5 plus. He ends up banging out 7. This is my brother's garage gym. Steve does a good job here just banging out these weights. He has a problem with his knees caving when he gets fatigued, but it's something he has to work on. I'm just happy to see him back and being dedicated. It's something to say. We're all full-time employees, and elsewhere. I'm a teacher. Steve's a nurse. My brother's a corrections officer. My dad's a construction foreman. My younger brother. So we lift in our spare time. So to be able to take this time during a busy holiday schedule and still get your work done is something to be said. It's the type of character, the guys I know I hang around, and myself in general. So here is the day after Christmas, rocking some new Rogue socks there. We have safety squat bar, triples. This is a 14-inch box. This is my last warm-up set, 385 for 3. The bar was moving quick off the box. I felt strong. The wraps are from Titan. I was using some APT wraps before. These are Titan wraps. My older brother let me borrow them, and they felt good. They actually felt a lot better than the APTs did. Here's my top set, 425 for 3. This is a 20-pound PR, so I must be doing something right. I like how I put all the stress on my squatting muscles here, my lower back, my glutes, and my hamstrings. Sitting back, keeping the knees out, driving out against the feet, keeping that external rotation in through my hip, and finishing the weight strong. Like I said, 20-pound PR, I'll take it. I want to keep trying to leave some weight in the tank as these weeks go by. Keeps me healthy and keeps me strong. Here's my secondary barbell movement. Ended up being 185. I think it's a little bit more. I think the bar is 20 pounds, so it's probably 205 for 3 sets of 5. I put the Olympic shoes on, stress a little bit more quad dominance there. It felt good. My lower back was pretty pumped after it, but I'm going to keep going. Like I said, this is always going to be my secondary barbell movement this cycle. I'm going to see if it works for me down the line. Next up, I have something that I got out of Matt Wenning's book, Tactical Training for, I think it's tactical training, something for tactical populations. It's a great way, it's a great finisher. Here's kettlebell swings for 3 sets of a minute, and it gasses you out. My butt was on fire, my quads were on fire, my upper back was on fire. I did 3 sets of it. This is the kettle strap from Spud Inc. It's a great alternative to anybody who's looking to get into kettlebell work. Kettlebells are really expensive. I know I use them a lot in my day-to-day, especially in my GPP days, but this was a great option. I think it was like $50, maybe even a little bit less. That's 55 pounds on there, and it felt awesome. I do kettlebell get-up or Turkish get-ups with it. I do rows with it, and I do these kettlebell swings. I'll be getting out a video about the home gym soon, and I hope everybody had a nice holiday. See ya.